A couple of times you fainted him, he went to phone and you pinged him, you know what I mean? Right, we'll do this con, right? So we'll go left hook to the body, right hook, round to the side there. Yeah, you've done that really well. Right, skipping and grinding. So we go left hook to the body, right hook, left hook to the body, right hook, 2 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 shots. Yeah. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's it. And again.
Today we're at the Everlast gym. Conor's got 8 times 300 metres sprints on the treadmill. I'm actually going to be trying to do it with him and trying to keep up, so yeah, let's see how we go.
At the start of the session, we monitor his neuromuscular readiness. So we do 3 jumps. We look at an average score of the 3 jumps just to monitor his fatigue. The reason we do the jump is it's very fatigue resistant, so you can gauge whether he's fatigued. So then we manipulate the session off the basis of that.
Conor Benn as an athlete is a supreme athlete, but as a person he's just honestly something. Save that one.
What was that? What shit was he talking? What was he saying?
It was actually going to be really nice.
Oh, was it? Oh, no, carry on then. Go on then.
So as an athlete, he always gives 110%, and I genuinely mean that. He's a pleasure to work with. As a person, he's a top guy. We get on well. We know when to push. We know when to pull. We know when to have a laugh. My banter's better than his, but
I'll give you that. You've been quite quick-witted.
We always get the work in.
Do you know what? I do give you that. His sense of humour's really come through over the past few years.
I've been working on it. Yeah.
Conor Benn is locked in and fully focused for his high-stakes showdown against Ryan Garcia, pushing his limits throughout camp to ensure he enters the ring in peak condition. Sharp, relentless, and determined, Benn is honing his skills to prove he belongs at the highest level of the sport. Ryan Garcia is fully locked in and laser-focused to defend his WBC title, pushing his limits in the gym every day. Sharp, explosive, and determined, Garcia is refining his skills to ensure he stays at the top and proves his dominance in the ring.
You know what he told me? He said 5 rounds. I need faster hands, bro. I need faster hands, you know that.
Conor Benn believes his entire career has prepared him for this moment, and that belief is driving him through training camp for Ryan Garcia. He says he has once again left everything in the gym, refusing to let outside criticism or expectations distract him. For Benn, this fight is about proving to himself that he belongs at the highest level and showing that confidence when he finally steps into the ring with Garcia.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I give 110% regardless. I think every single one of my fights has led me to this moment. You know, so I lost my last fight. Well, that is my world title fight. You know, so I've always given 110% in all my training camps. And this has been no different.
You've had some massive moments in your career, like avenging that loss to Chris, then beating Prograis in your most recent fight. Do you think you'll finally get the respect that you deserve when you get your hands on a world title?
Will I not? I don't know, but that's not my concern. That's not my driving factor. My driving factor is for myself. It's for myself. It's for me to prove that I'm one of the best in the world.
That preparation is being closely watched by Ryan Garcia, who believes Conor's return to 147 pounds could become a major factor. Garcia argues that preparation is not simply about working harder, but knowing when to train smarter and protect the body. He questions whether Benn can make the welterweight limit and still perform at his best after previously moving up in weight.
You can do all the work, all the discipline shit, all the shit you do, but at times it gets dumb.
Yeah.
You could, it's not how, sometimes not as hard as you work, it says how smart you work. So you could be doing all that dumb shit you're doing right now, beating your body down. Your body's gonna tell you the truth and be like, yo, you doing too much. You get down, your body not meant to be at 147. Like, oh, look how big you are. You're big papas. You put too much weight. And historically, I'm telling you, Conor, historically, time has always said, when a fighter goes up, then comes down, he's never the same.
But Benn has no interest in what Garcia is doing inside his own camp. He says whether Ryan is training harder than ever or trying to create doubt through mind games, none of it will change his approach. Benn remains focused on working every day, taking Garcia's title and proving that he belongs at the highest level.
It's all just noise, mate. It don't really concern me. Don't bother me. I'm just coming in there to take his title off him. That's it. So whether he's training hard or not, whether he's using antics to make it like he's not training hard, it ain't going to change the way I prepare. I prepare diligently hard and always put the work in.
And what relates to this quite well, Terence Crawford come out on social media and warned Garcia after he said he'd knock you out in 5. Do you think he's taking you seriously enough, Ryan?
Of course. You don't get to where you get to world level or top level contenders and not take it serious.
Garcia, however, is more than willing to answer Benn's confidence with some of his own. He believes Conor's aggressive words will only motivate him further and create more opportunities to land clean shots. Ryan is warning that every mistake Benn makes could come at a heavy price, adding even more tension to an already heated buildup.
What the f***? That don't faze me. I don't know what the hell that means, nor do I care. You don't scare me. Conor Benn is not scary at all. He's not intimidating. He don't feel like anything like a threat. He's gonna come over here to the US and get his ass spanked by either me, Shakur will shut him down, but I'll knock him out. It's much different. I will put him to sleep. He's very tenacious and tries to come at you, but I will catch him bad. So, bro, stop with that puss puss ming 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 bling bling shing cling. Don't care about none of that. Simply want that fight. Let's go after this.
Unlike his previous rivalry with Chris Eubank Jr., Benn says this fight is not about personal hatred or settling bad blood. The experience from those battles has given him greater confidence, but his motivation against Garcia is much simpler. Ryan has the belt he wants.
But it just proves that I can go there, with a bigger man. So for me, it fills me with confidence going into the fight I'm about to go into. I think the Eubank fight was intense.
Yeah.
It was brutal. Yeah. There was a lot of history. There was, again, a lot of spite, a lot of hatred in the fight. Whereas this doesn't have the spite behind it. Mm-hmm. But the guy's got the belt I want, and claim that #1 spot. The drive's very different. One I wanted to put in hospital, when the other guy I just want to beat and prove that I'm #1.
And Garcia is making it clear that he sees this fight as an opportunity to make a major statement. He says there is nothing about Benn that genuinely concerns him and believes he can cut off the ring, land clean shots, and control the action. Ryan is even predicting a knockout, expecting the showdown to become one of the defining performances of his career.
I don't know, man. He doesn't really give me, I don't feel anything from him. I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like butter. I cut him off and boom. You're gonna see, it's gonna be it's gonna be one of those performances that people will be like, all right, Ryan's here. He's here to stay, and he definitely made it clear that he's not somebody to play with.
Like a master
Especially
class.
as a world champion. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those vintage knockouts. You know, remember I said my last fight, it's gonna be a RG classic. This is gonna be a throwback RG.
James Toney believes Ryan Garcia's willingness to face whoever is willing to step up is one of the qualities that separates him from many fighters. While Toney praises Ryan's power, he is even more impressed by his old-school mentality of settling everything inside the ring. That fearless approach, in Toney's view, is what makes Garcia stand out as he continues taking on tough challenges.
James, what do you like about Ryan? What's the one thing you like about him? Speed, power?
I love speed and power, but the one thing I love about Ryan Garcia, he fights everybody. Whoever talks shit, he can ass with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're in there.
That's old school shit right there. Yeah. Old school.
That willingness to take on tough opponents is exactly what Conor Benn will have to deal with, and Toney Sims believes this could be the toughest challenge of his career. Sims also sees it as a major test for Garcia, but says Benn has been fully focused on camp and making the weight early.
It's Conor Benn's toughest fight. There's no doubt about that. It's his toughest fight. But I think it'll be Ryan Garcia's toughest fight as well. So, you know, he's not going to leave no stone unturned, and he's going to go in there and give it everything he's got, and he's got that mentality to do that. And watching him train and get ready for this fight, and we've still got quite a long way to go yet, and he's been like tunneled vision, like get the weight down early so then I can maintain it and then be strong at the weight, which he is. And he's looking forward to September the 12th and getting in the ring for the WBC title and shocking everybody. Conor's in the biggest fight of his life.
But Ryan Garcia's team remains extremely confident that he is ready for whatever Benn brings. Henry Garcia believes his son has done everything necessary in training to handle the challenge and successfully defend his WBC welterweight title. In fact, Henry is going even further, predicting that Ryan will stop Benn by knockout on September 12th.
He's got another thing coming because we're going to be prepared. We're going to be well prepared for September 12th. Okay, I want everybody to tune in because I'm telling you, you're going to see a knockout.
Ryan, WBC champion, what does he need to do to beat Conor Benn? I mean, Ryan said knockout in 5. Do you think that's going to happen?
Very much possible, obviously, because like I've always told people, 100% mind, body, and soul, there's no one that can really challenge Ryan. And I feel that 5 or under, that's exactly what's going to happen.
That knockout prediction becomes even more interesting when you consider how dangerous Chris Mannix believes this matchup could be. Mannix sees Garcia's speed and sharp counterpunching going directly against Benn's relentless pressure, making every exchange dangerous from the opening bell.
But when the bell rung, he showed up.
Yeah.
So that version of Ryan Garcia knocks out Conor Benn because he'll keep him at the end. That quick twitch left hook. Conor Benn will be afraid to even attempt to lunge in like he did against Eubank Jr. And if you fall off balance lunging in with a fighter like Ryan Garcia, it's lights out with 2 punches.
I would have been really excited about this fight if Conor had knocked out Regis Prograis in the second round, because it would have created the possibility of a really explosive fight. And maybe we still get that. Maybe Conor in his second fight down in these lower weight classes looks more explosive. Maybe he makes the weight better. Maybe he's more comfortable. Maybe we do get the fight that I thought it might have the potential to be. But right now, I'm with you. I would make Ryan Garcia a heavy favorite going to this fight, which I wouldn't have said 3 weeks ago. No way about it. I would have said that's a 50-50 fight, or maybe even favored Conor Benn because of what we saw with the Benn versus Eubank Jr. fight.
Frank Smith believes Ryan Garcia could be facing the toughest challenge of his career against Conor Benn. While he gives Ryan the edge because of his experience and higher level of opposition, Smith says Benn's determination and relentless work ethic cannot be overlooked.
To one of your old stablemates now being paired up with Ryan Garcia. We've now seen Conor Benn. He's going to go into what I consider to be a real fight for him. What's your reaction to that fight?
Yeah, look, I think it will be the hardest fight of his career to date. One thing about Conor Benn, as much as my views may have changed personally, he trains very hard. He'll give it his all. It's going to be a great fight, and it will be an entertaining fight, I'm sure. You know, I think Ryan Garcia, though, arguably, is another level to the opponents he's been in terms of levels. But, you know, I can't write Conor off. I'm not going to sit here and write him off in that fight because he's going to go out there. This changes his life. He's had a dream to become the WBC world champion. I'd anticipate that belt is on the line unless there's any differences with Zuffa. But yeah, I wish him all the best. It's a great fight. It's a massive fight for the sport of boxing.
That high level of competition is exactly what makes this matchup such a major event for Smith. He believes Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn is the type of blockbuster fight he would have loved to make during his time promoting Benn. With two of boxing's biggest personalities representing the United States and the UK.
But in this instance, would you have put Conor Benn into a fight with Ryan Garcia?
Yeah, look, I said it publicly before. You know, it was a huge fight. I said it the build-up for it will be massive. It's two big characters in Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia. You know, from the UK, US coming together. I guess they do it in the US, in Vegas, probably. So yeah, of course, if we were still promoting Conor Benn, of course that would be a fight that we would target. And wish them both all the best in it.
And when it comes to who has the better tools inside the ring, Jeff Mayweather gives Garcia the advantage. He expects Benn to use his physical strength, punching power, and pressure to make things uncomfortable for Ryan. However, Mayweather believes Garcia's superior boxing skills and overall ability will allow him to handle that pressure and come out on top.
Well, I think Ryan probably has the better skills. But I think that Conor is going to bring it. He's going to really bring it hard, and he's physically bigger. It looks like he's bigger. He's bigger than Ryan, but I'm not sure because what's the weight? The weight is at 47, right?
So what do you think that Ben does well that could actually give Garcia problems?
I mean, Ben's he's a decent puncher, and I think that you know he can put a lot of pressure on Ryan. But you know, if I was going to pick a winner, I would say I'm probably going to pick Ryan Garcia.
That same speed and ability could also be the key to Ryan controlling the fight, according to Sean Porter. Porter expects Garcia to use his quickness to manage the distance, dictate the pace, and prevent Benn from comfortably applying his pressure. Based on Ryan's recent performances, Porter also believes a knockout is a realistic possibility if Garcia finds the right openings.
How do you think that fight will go down?
I think that fight, based off of how Ryan Garcia just looked in his last fight, I mean, it looks like he beats Conor Benn. Conor Benn has a style that matches what Ryan is good. You know, the style clash favors Ryan Garcia because of his speed, because of his power from the outside. So definitely a tough fight for Conor Benn. Again, based off of Ryan's last fight, I would say 60-40. Ryan Garcia wins that fight, possibly KO, but Conor is very, very tough, and that's what I already knew about him, but I got to see it firsthand when we sparred. He's much more versatile than we saw in the first fight with Eubank. Comes back in a rematch against Eubank. We see the versatility, we see the speed, the foot movement, and things of that nature. Those were the things that I saw.
Simon Jordan believes Ryan Garcia may simply be too sharp and technically clever for Conor Benn at 147 pounds. He feels Garcia has finally found the weight class that suits him best, allowing his speed and punching ability to become even more dangerous.
Is Garcia just a little bit too sharp for him, a little bit too cute? And Andy's a sharp puncher. I think he should have gone up in weight many years ago. He has held himself down and struggled because the problem in boxing is you develop a name and reputation in a certain weight category. You can't suddenly, and that's what's so remarkable about Hamza Shear. He's gone through the divisions and he started at junior middle and now he's super middle and as Spencer says, he might go to light heavy. It's more difficult for the smaller guys. It's more difficult for them to jump up weight divisions. I think Garcia has finally found the weight he's most suitable at. I think he's a danger man at 147, and I think it might, and maybe Conor has left it a little bit too late to make 147 again.
That physical and technical advantage is also why Adrian Broner gives Garcia the edge. Broner points to Ryan's speed, athletic ability, and natural skill as weapons that could neutralize Benn's aggressive approach. In his view, Garcia has enough talent to control the action, limit Conor's pressure, and turn those advantages into a convincing victory.
How does he do if he fights Conor Benn? Who wins that?
Ryan.
Ryan? Easy. Easy? Why?
Got more talent. That fight, the talent will show.
But beyond the matchup itself, Barry McGuigan believes this fight could be a major opportunity for Conor Benn's career. He sees Benn beginning to make a real impact in the American boxing market, joining a small group of British fighters who have built significant attention overseas. With Garcia already established as a major U.S. superstar, McGuigan believes beating him could take Benn's international profile to another level.
Conor Benn, from what I'm seeing, is making a bit of noise in America at the minute. You know, I feel like outside of some of the other British names, probably Fury, maybe AJ, you probably have to say Conor Benn is making some noise. Like Ryan Garcia is a superstar. I've seen him out in America. He's a genuine superstar. And yeah, they've both got, let's say, tarnished past things about him.
It's a genius move from Conor, because like you say, he's touching outside of your boxing value.
That opportunity, however, comes with one major concern: the weight. Eddie Hearn believes the 147-pound limit could have a significant impact on the fight, particularly because Benn is returning to welterweight after competing at higher weights.
A lot of legal questions that need answering, and we'll deal with that appropriately. But you know, in terms of that fight, I think it's a good fight. You know, I don't think it's a big fight in America. I think it's a big fight in the UK. Obviously, Ryan's a big star in America, Conor's not. Ryan's a bigger star in the UK than Conor is in America, and Conor's a big star in the UK. So, yeah, I don't think it's a fight that's going to do massive numbers, but I like the fight. I think it's exciting. I think at 147, Ryan's a big fight. I don't think Conor should be fighting at 147. I think, you know, I like him up at 160 or up towards that weight class, but I don't see a way he beats Ryan Garcia at 147.
Those concerns are shared by Liam Goff, who believes Garcia has the advantage in speed, skill, and almost every other area of the matchup. He gives Benn's size as his clearest physical advantage, but questions how valuable that size will be if Conor struggles to make 147 pounds and loses strength in the process.
Because Ryan Garcia is way better, way faster, just way better in every department than Conor Benn is, in my opinion. The only thing Conor Benn would have over him is size, but if he's struggling to make the weight, well then the size really doesn't become a factor, because you might have the weight over him, but if you're as weak as anything, if you know a feather could knock you over, well what good is the size then, you know? So yeah, those are my thoughts on this. Conor Benn looking in phenomenal shape, but mentioning how hard it is to make this, well, that's not good. You don't want to be doing that, and that doesn't exactly fill you with confidence a month out from the fight. It's not going to get any easier. It's only going to get harder, in particular fight week.
Conor Benn's training camp is now entering its most important stage, with every session focused on preparing for the speed, power, and skill of Ryan Garcia. Benn has made it clear that he is willing to push himself to the limit. Now the hard work is nearly done, and all that remains is to see whether Benn can turn this intense preparation into the biggest victory of his career. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more boxing news and updates.